All right, I'm ready. I want to hear what you guys think. Take us through the entire ride. Just take us through everything from the seats to the restraints to climbing up that loud lift hill that I heard today on a lot of POVs. I want to hear everything that you guys have about this ride.
Like I said before, it lives up to the expectation. It was a relentless, intense, just thrilling ride. I can't even really put it into words. It was from the minute that it's the loudest lift hill ever that I've ever heard.
Yeah.
And then you go over. Actually, sorry. Before the lift hill, I remember seeing the animated POV. They had those two little airtime hills there at the beginning, and I was like, that seems so silly. But you actually do kind of come up out of your seat a little bit when you hit those.
Yeah.
And it was just like, it just shows there is no wasted space in the design of this ride. Every inch they squeezed in every possible element, and there's just I believe that there is more. They say that there's 27.2 or whatever seconds of airtime. I think that's an understatement. I think half the ride I was out of my seat the first time we rode it.
Yeah.
I was just blown away.
It does seem like that. It seems like there is not a wasted second on this ride. Like every moment of the ride is kind of inspired. Every moment something is happening. That's at least the feel that I got from watching, the forward-facing camera, but also the camera facing you guys as well.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's absolutely true. The only second you get to breathe is the mid-course brake run, which they did not have the brakes on today.
Yeah.
So we flew right through that. But there's just this flat section of track that's probably the length of maybe two trains, so you can stop one there. And that's the only time you really get to light up. The first time I got off the ride, it was almost a state of like confusion. Like I didn't know how to feel. I was trying to process what this ride was because it's completely unlike anything that I've ever ridden before. I mean, it has steep hills, it has airtime hills, it has ejector air, it has these crazy zero-G rolls. You're flying out of your seat constantly, and it's hard to put a lot of those maneuvers into words other than it's crazy.
Yeah, there was a point on our first ride, the first ride of the day. I was in the last row, and it was at like 5:15 in the morning, so it's pitch dark. And there was a point of the ride right before the third inversion where I had asked myself, am I upside down right now or not? Because I lost track of what was happening.
Wow.
It was so fast, and I realized I was trying to count the inversions in my head, and I knew it had already gone through two, and it was like, wait, because you're out of your seat so much, it doesn't really make a difference that when you're upside down versus right side up or sideways in one of the overbank turns, you're just always out of your seat. That you have to be like, what is happening right now?
Yeah.
It's such a different sensation than any other ride I've really ever been on.
Yeah, and aside from all of the airtime moments, it looks amazing when you go into the structure itself. I mean, and it just looks like it's almost like head chopper after head chopper, but it's like a tunnel of wood that just adds so much, I think, to the speed and design of the ride.
Yeah, and for me, at least, roller coasters at night provide a completely different experience, and most of the time I prefer riding rides at night just because it's a different experience. It's fun, like the Beast at night. I mean, fantastic. And I actually think that Steel Vengeance during the daytime is better than at night because you're able to actually like witness this amazing structure that you're just kind of flying in and out of, whereas at night, the track is kind of lit up, but you can't really see anything. And I don't think you get that you can't fully grasp how amazing it is that you're just flying in and out. So for me, I prefer the day rides.